We're ready to head out to the southeast quadrant of Chester County to visit some lovely spots in Willistown Township, and then we'll head over to the Westtown area. Let's meet at the Dilworth Town Inn. I'm parked over there in a little 2020 BMW X3. It's an SUV hybrid. Hop in and we'll head out to an early morning hunt at the Radnor Hunt Club. It's a beautiful morning to take in the excitement of a fox hunt at this well-known club. Radnor Hunt is the oldest continuously active fox hunt in the U.S. Here we are around the back of the clubhouse, and people are already there enjoying their coffee and baked goods and the gorgeous view while they wait for the riders and hounds to arrive. We lucked out again with the weather. It's perfect. Here comes one of the masters. He's ready to share some interesting facts about fox hunting with us. Here come the hounds. Looks like they are ready to move off in pursuit of the elusive fox. Tally-ho! Our first stop is just down the road at Heartwood, which has been home to one of the masters of the foxhounds at Radnor, and they even hosted a hunt on their gorgeous property for Chester County Day many years ago. Let's go in through the gate to see. Heartwood is a magnificent estate. It sits on 30 acres of rolling Chester County Day pasture and countryside. It was designed by renowned architect Brogard Oakey in the early 20th century with its beautiful stone exterior. We're in the main living room, elegant and filled with fox hunting artwork on the walls. Here we are in the dining room. Just imagine an elegant dinner in here. This gourmet kitchen has plenty of workspace, wonderful eating space for a. Before we leave, we have to check out this patio. The views of the hillsides for horseback riding and fox hunting are amazing. It's a short ride to our next stop, this lovely family farm named Au Soleil d'Or, meaning at the golden sun. Added to the fact that this house was originally yellow, the homeowner's favorite color, and due to her French language studies, the name came naturally. The home was built in 1859 by a member of the Garrett family. The homeowners purchased it in 1996 and have enjoyed working to restore it over the years. These golden colors are especially apparent in this living room, which blends formal elegance and lighthearted cheer. The fireplace mantel came from a Chester County farmhouse, and notice the curved windows typical of homes of this time. The dazzling golden dining room features a bright faux finish on the walls and period furnishings. Notice the elegant chandelier over the table. There's a mix of English, French, and Charleston pieces. Let's go downstairs to see the wine storage and tasting room that the owners added in 2009. Transforming the basement was not an easy task. Notice this heavy arched door made of antiqued wood with replicas of historic ironwork. Here's our entrance. Let's go in. Voila! The wine cellar is suitable for a castle. Incredible. We've saved the best for last, the barn. Although the barn came from Pittsburgh and was rebuilt by Amish builders on the property, this large, handsome structure has the authentic look and feel of fieldstone barns typical of our region. Just around the corner is one of our favorites from last year's tour, Acorn Hill Farm. The charming pre-Victorian house was built about 1840 by a French drummer boy who came to this country with General Lafayette during the American. Here we are in the beautiful sitting room. Delightful art and antiques grace this room with its fireplace and tall bay windows. This warm and inviting dining room has a corner fireplace, beautiful crystal chandelier, and French doors that lead out to a wonderful covered porch. This charming, cozy kitchen is wonderful. Do you see the collection of farm animals sitting on top of the cabinets? We'll exit through this side door down the shaded brick walkway. The owners have enjoyed living here for the past 40 years. Let's walk over to the barn. Looks like the horses in the barn love the flowers. We're going to go into Westtown Township on South Concord Road to Stonewalled, one of our old-time favorites. The original stone house was built in 1750 with an addition added in 1850, the stucco portion you see. Here we are in the keeping room. With the help of family and friends, the owners opened and restored this walk-in fireplace, which is the only means of heat in this room. The ceiling was removed to expose the original hand-beaded beams. The family dog Cooper. This area connects the keeping room with the living room. The floor was painted by the owners to look old. The house was built in the old pen plan, where the back and front doors were aligned. The owners love collecting antiques. Look at this old print on the wall of President Abraham Lincoln and his cabinet members. And I love this antique corner cupboard filled with family china pieces. In the living room, there is a working wood stove, and this crocheted piece on the coffee table was made by the owner's grandmother. These original pocket doors lead us into the dining room. The old barn ruins were incorporated by the owners and redone with a natural concrete pool, waterfalls, raised bed gardens, and a patio. Here we are at Squire Cheney Farm, today a 12-acre estate adjacent to Squire Cheney Park. History and architecture blend in this 4,600 square foot stone manor house. The original house was built in 1750 with this 1800 addition on the west side. There was a spring house still standing on it, but it's in the park property at this time. The property was originally 1,000 acres when owned by Thomas Cheney. His grandson, Squire Thomas Cheney, became an unsung hero of the Revolutionary War when he warned General George Washington that the British Army was surrounding them at the Battle of Brandywine. The battle was lost, but because of this alert, Washington's capture was avoided, and the army retreated before casualties were greater. Squire Cheney was nicknamed the Paul Revere of Chester County. As we walk closer to enter the house, we can get a better view of the 2014 East Side Edition over there on the left, and of course the beautiful Fieldstone Manor House. It had fallen into near ruins, but was resurrected. As we step into this spacious living room, we notice that there are two stone fireplaces on opposing walls, and the beams are exposed on the ceiling. Besides being so large, notice a cozy place here to sit and warm up in front of this. As we glance in the opposite direction, more seating complements the contrast between the stone and the white wainscoting. The original staircase that divided these rooms has been removed to open the fireplace. The adjacent dining room is part of the 4 rooms of the 1750 house. This kitchen and adjoining great room were added in 2014. Notice this spiral staircase and another vaulted and beamed ceiling that lead to a reading loft with a fireplace. The back porch takes in the view of Squire Cheney Park. Thomas Cheney was known as a very progressive farmer. The 1804 barn still has the dairy equipment in the lower stalls of the barn today. So here we are outside one of the most well-known Chester County homes, having been on our tour many times. It was on our tour in 1938, the second annual Chester County Day. Built circa 1704, on the interior, a walnut partition, which once separated the general-purpose East Side Hall from the West Side parlor, did not survive past the early 20th century. Here we are in the West Side. The East Side of the main room was the kitchen, with an 11-foot walk-in fireplace. The oak floors were laid in the 1930s. The dining room you are in was once a kitchen, added in the 1790s. This open and airy kitchen and adjoining family room were also added in 2000 to the back of the house. The many windows allow for a view of the 2-acre property and the outdoor brick patio. Let's step outside to get a view from the back, which gives us a perspective of the kitchen addition and master bedroom with a cupola on top. Before we leave, let's walk around to the side of the beehive to see the courtyard and attached spring house. The spring house has low ceilings and an upper loft. This home is a 3-dimensional example of continuity and change over more than 300 years. It's been a relaxing and enjoyable time with all of you again in our beautiful Southeast Chester County. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.